Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Teddi, who is currently cohabitating part-time with RHOBH's Kyle Richards, was quite obviously going through it in late December, and she didn't conceal her suffering. On December 26, we covered Teddi posting through it during her first Christmas without her children. She sang All By Myself in homage to the film Bridget Jones's Diary, and she compared herself to the title character in a long caption. As Teddi noted, she was reunited with her children on the 26th, so it wasn't a protracted separation, but neither did the reunion mark the end of an emotional time for her. On December 29, we reported that Teddi was waxing poetic about her estranged husband Edwin in an Instagram post with comments turned off. At the time, we speculated that Teddi's anniversary posts suggested she might be experiencing some regrets about how things went down between herself and Edwin, and her recent comments could support that theory. While Teddi is no longer an active RHOBH housewife, she co-hosts 2 podcasts related to the franchise. In addition to 2TS in a pod with Tamra Judge, Teddi also hosts Diamonds in the Rough with Erica Jane, and she discussed her feelings recently on the latter podcast. A new episode of Diamonds in the Rough was released on January 16, and Teddi discussed what she struggles with amid her separation. Describing herself as a natural introvert, Teddi battled with shame, even while just voicing her understandable feelings of confusion, loss, and regret. The topic of the episode was trauma bonds, and guest Dr. Nadine Macaluso prompted Teddi to discuss feeling shame. Ultimately, Teddi said her only goal has ever been to provide stability to her kids, but said she suffers with feelings of inadequacy. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I don't know if it's loneliness or I feel scared. I also don't feel like maybe I'm enough, like all those things. Former Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star Teddi Mellencamp is no stranger to sharing her life and her struggles in the public eye. But as she navigates the emotional aftermath of her divorce, the fitness coach and reality TV personality is grappling with feelings of shame and vulnerability. Teddi's journey offers a poignant glimpse into the complexities of life after reality TV fame and the personal battles that unfold behind closed doors. News of Teddi Mellencamp's divorce from her husband, Edwin RHOBH, broke earlier this year, leaving fans stunned. The couple, who had been married for over a decade and shared 3 children, appeared to have a solid partnership. Their marriage was often showcased on RHOBH, where Edwin was a frequent presence, supporting Teddi through her ups and downs on the show. In a heartfelt Instagram post, Teddi confirmed the news, writing, "This is one of the hardest decisions I've ever had to make, but it's the right one for me and my family. Edwin and I have decided to separate. While our love for each other and our children remains, we've grown apart in ways we couldn't reconcile." Her post was met with an outpouring of support from fans and her former co-stars, including Kyle Richards, who commented, "I'm here for you always, T, you're stronger than you know." In a recent episode of her podcast, 2TS in a Pod, which she co-hosts with Tamra Judge, Teddi opened up about the emotional toll the divorce has taken on her. "I feel this overwhelming sense of shame," she admitted. "Not because I think divorce is shameful, but because I've always prided myself on being a fighter, someone who doesn't give up. Admitting that my marriage didn't work feels like a personal failure." The scrutiny of the public eye has only amplified her emotions. Teddi, who has often been criticized for her candidness on social media, acknowledged the difficulty of navigating such a personal experience while being in the spotlight. "I know people have their opinions. Some think I'm oversharing, but that's who I am. I can't pretend everything is fine when it's not." Teddi's candid reflections on her marriage reveal a complex tapestry of love, challenges, and self-discovery. "Edwin and I were together for so long. We built a beautiful life, and I'll always cherish that," she said. "But we're not the same people we were when we got married. And that's okay. Growth is part of life, even if it's painful." She also spoke about the pressures of maintaining a perfect image, both on and off camera. When you're on a show like RHOBH, there's this expectation to have it all together. But life isn't always glamorous. Behind the scenes, there were struggles that no one saw. As Teddi and Edwin navigate their separation, their primary focus remains on their 3 children, Slate, Cruz, and Dove. Teddi emphasized the importance of co-parenting and maintaining stability for their kids. "We've made a commitment to put our children first. They're our everything, and we want to make this transition as smooth as possible for them." She shared that she and Edwin had already begun therapy sessions to establish a healthy co-parenting dynamic. It's not easy, but we're both willing to put in the work. At the end of the day, we're still a team when it comes to our kids. Throughout this challenging time, Teddi has leaned heavily on her close friends and family. Her friendship with Kyle Richards has been a particularly significant source of support. Kyle, who has also faced public scrutiny over her own personal life, has been a steadfast confidant for Teddi. "Kyle has been amazing," Teddi said. "She reminds me to take it one day at a time and not to be too hard on myself. Having friends who've been through similar experiences is invaluable." A podcast co-host, Tamra Judge, has also been a pillar of strength. Tamra's been through a divorce herself, so she gets it. She's been a sounding board and a cheerleader, which I'm so grateful for. For Teddi, sharing her journey has been a double-edged sword. While opening up about her struggles invites criticism, it also fosters connection. When I talk about what I'm going through, I'm not just doing it for me. I'm doing it for anyone else who might feel alone in their struggles. If my story helps even one person feel less isolated, it's worth it. She's also using this time to reflect on her own identity outside of her roles as a wife and mother. "I'm rediscovering who I am. It's scary but also exciting. I've spent so much of my life taking care of others. Now it's time to take care of myself." As Teddi continues to navigate this new chapter, she remains optimistic about the future. She's focusing on her wellness brand, All In by Teddi, and exploring opportunities to expand her reach as a health and fitness advocate. "Helping others achieve their goals has always been my passion. It gives me purpose and keeps me grounded." She's also considering returning to reality TV in some capacity. While she's ruled out a full-time return to RHOBH, Teddi hasn't closed the door on other opportunities. "Never say never," she teased. "I've learned that life is unpredictable, and you never know what's around the corner." At the heart of Teddi's journey is a message of resilience and self-acceptance. Life isn't about being perfect, it's about being real. "I'm learning to embrace my imperfections and be kinder to myself. Divorce isn't the end of the world, it's the beginning of a new chapter." As she moves forward, Teddi is determined to rewrite her narrative on her own terms. And in doing so, she's proving that strength isn't about never falling. It's about rising every time you do. As Teddi continues to navigate this new chapter, she remains optimistic about the future. She's focusing on her wellness brand, All In by Teddi, and exploring opportunities to expand her reach as a health and fitness advocate. "Helping others achieve their goals has always been my passion. It gives me purpose and keeps me grounded." She's also considering returning to reality TV in some capacity. While she's ruled out a full-time return to RHOBH, Teddi hasn't closed the door on other opportunities. "Never say never," she teased. "I've learned that life is unpredictable, and you never know what's around the corner."